Eli Mercer thrust his packed lunch into the alien woman's clawed fingers. Her iridescent scales dulled with hunger, eyes darting to the 10 armored guards sweeping the docking concourse. "Take it," he whispered. "Beef wrap and synth fruit. Fills the gut fast." She snatched the foil packet. Fangs glinted as she tore it open. The scent of spiced meat wafted up. Guards clanked closer, scanners humming. Eli stepped in front of her, blocking the line of sight. His logistics tech badge swung from his lanyard, just another human grunt on shift. The woman devoured the wrap in 3 bites. Crumbs dusted her chin. She licked her lips, then fixed violet eyes on him. "Why?" Eli shrugged. "You looked starved. No one eats alone on my watch." Her tail flicked. Scales shimmered faintly. Kylith noble stock maybe, but ragged cloak hid it. "Loyalty demands proof. Would you betray a Concord sovereign for a stranger's meal?" Eli blinked. Blunt as a cargo hauler. "Lady, I'd share lunch with the Emperor if he skipped breakfast. Betrayal's not my style." She studied him. Guards barked orders 20 paces off. A scanner whined, sweeping faces. "Prove it," she said. My translator clip snapped. She held up a jagged silver shard, dangling from her collar. Eli patted his pockets, pulled out his spare station badge lanyard. "Unused since orientation. This clip's secure. Trade you. Humans. Improvise." He swapped it fast. Her claws brushed his palm. Cool, precise. The lanyard clicked onto her collar. Translator shard slotted in. Her voice sharpened, accent smoothing to high galactic. "Functional," she murmured. "You trust easily, human. Call me Eli."
He grinned. "Name's Eli Mercer."
"Logistics Bay 3. She tucked the packet away. Ellie Mercer saves strangers. Guards pivoted. Prefect Jory Kade led them. Broad-shouldered Voran, security chief with a rep for zero tolerance. His helmet visor's red glow swept the crowd. "Clear the concourse!" Jory bellowed. Envoy's orders. No exceptions. Eli's stomach tightened. Saren tensed beside him. Why the sweep? Trade station hubs buzzed daily. No alerts flashed on his wristpad. Saren's tail coiled. Eli grabbed her elbow. "Service alcove. Now." He yanked her toward a shadowed panel, 10 meters from the patrol. His heart hammered. Guards fanned out, boots thudding on grated deck. "Move," Eli hissed. He punched the access code, logistics override. Panel hissed open. Eli followed, squeezing into the dim conduit space. Wires hummed overhead. The panel sealed with a click. Breath fogged the air. Her scales brushed his arm. "Close quarters. Quiet," he whispered. Footsteps echoed outside. Jory's voice boomed. "Scan the alcoves. Envoy Malvik Rune suspects infiltrators." Malvik, that slick Concord envoy, always sniffing for leverage. Eli had routed his overbooked shipments twice last week. Guy held grudges. Sarene leaned in. Her breath warmed his neck. "Malvik serves ambition, not the throne."
Eli raised a brow.
"You know him?"
"Intimately."
Her claws gripped his sleeve. "He believes the sovereign weak. Plots to cage her." Guards hammered the next panel. Metal groaned. Eli pressed against the wall. His free hand found a loose conduit cover. He wedged it open wider, creating space. "Breathe slow. They miss nothing."
A scanner beam pierced the seam. Red light danced inches from Saren's tail.
She froze. Eli shifted, blocking it with his body.
The beam caught his badge instead. Logged as clear. Footsteps receded. Jory grunted. "Negative here. Push to bays." Silence fell. Eli exhaled. "Clear." Saren's eyes gleamed in the gloom. "You hit a fugitive. For a meal. Not a fugitive.
Eli pried the panel. Concourse lights flooded in.
Just a hungry traveler." She stepped out first, graceful, despite the rags. The sovereign tests loyalty incognito.
"You passed, Eli Mercer."
Sovereign? Saren Voss? Ruler of the damn Concord? The galaxy's iron fist veiled in shadows? "Bull," he muttered, but her posture shifted. Regal, unyielding. Tail arched like a crown. Truth. She straightened her cloak. "Malvik moves tonight. He seizes my court, silences witnesses." Eli rubbed his neck. Logistics tech, not spy. But her gaze pinned him. Trust, raw and sudden. "Why tell me?" he asked. "Your kindness."
She touched the lanyard. "Humans act without chains."
Malvik underestimates that. Shouts erupted. Saren's claws tightened. "He comes." Eli scanned the concourse. Jory's squad doubled back. Malvik strode from a lift, robes swirling, eyes cold. Run? Eli said. No. Saren's lips curved. Stand with me.
He nodded. Impulse. Yeah.
But leaving her? Not human. Jory locked eyes across the deck. Mercer.
Step aside. Eli planted feet.
Saren beside him. Prefect. She's with me. Jory advanced, stun baton humming. Envoy's detainee. Unknown female, priority alpha. Malvek smirked from behind. The human metals. Detain both. Saren shed her cloak. Scales ignited, royal azure, etched with Concord sigils. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Sovereign Voss. Jory dropped to a knee. Baton powered down. Malvek paled. Impossible.
Envoy ruin. Saren's voice cut steel.
Your coup ends. Eli Mercer exposed you.
Eli blinked. Exposed.
Jory rose, cuffing Malvek's wrists.
Logistics tech saves the throne. Unbelievable. Malvek snarled. A grunt? He'll testify nothing. Saren faced Eli. Her hand found his. Warm now? Claws gentle. He testifies everything. Loyalty without demand. Aliens stared, humans as saviors. Fish out of water, flipping the pond. Eli squeezed back. Lunch was good, right? She laughed, soft. Violet eyes promised more. Best I've eaten.
Jory hauled Malvek away. Debrief Sovereign.
And you, Mercer. Hero status. Eli walked with her. Galactic power shifted on a beef wrap. His shift?
Overdue for rewrite, but her tail brushed his leg.
Trust bloomed. And damn, it felt right.
Malvek twisted in cuffs. This human changes nothing.
Saren smiled at Eli. He changes everything. Eli's multi-tool sparked against the translator clip's casing. The tiny device dangled from Saren's ear, fritzing with static. She winced, scales rippling silver under her hood in the dim alley off the trade station's main drag.
Hold still, Eli said. He pinched a frayed wire between pliers, twisted it to a salvaged scrap from his pocket kit.
These things are finicky. Alien tech loves to glitch on human frequencies.
Saren's violet eyes narrowed, her tail flicked, brushing his boot.
You claim competence, human. Prove it. Eli snorted. Tape from his multi-tools dispenser sealed the repair duct tape, gray and gritty, the universal fixer. He snipped excess wire, tested the clip with a thumb press. It hummed clean. There. Good as new. Or close enough. She slotted it back.
Her voice sharpened, accent shedding static.
My gratitude. Eli Mercer.
You have my word as a vendor drone word past hawking glowfruit. Eli grabbed her elbow, pulled her deeper into shadow.
Quiet. Station security's twitchy today. Envoy Ruin's goons are sniffing around. Saren tilted her head, frills flaring slightly.
You know this, Rune. Everyone does. Slick type.
Always watching. Eli checked his wrist pad. Lunch shift. Come on. Food line's short now. I'll explain. She followed, cloaked figure blending with the crowd of scaled traders and tentacled merchants.
Eli weaved them through the throng, past stalls steaming with synth meat skewers.
The line snaked toward a human-run wrap vendor, beef and veg real Earth imports. Why assist an unknown? Sarian murmured. Translator purred smooth now. Eli shrugged. You looked lost. Glitching clips a pain. Fixed it. No big deal.
Her tail curled thoughtful. They reached the counter.
Eli scanned his cred chip. Balance, 12.47. Enough for 2 wraps, 2 beef specials, he told the vendor. Paid up, last credit's gone. Saren clutched the foil package. Steam rose. Spicy scent cutting station recyclers. You expend resources. For me. Eat first. Talk later. Eli bit into his. Juices dripped. Heaven after 12-hour shift. She nibbled, eyes widening. This binds us? Eli chuckled, wiping mouth. Nah, my treat means I got the bill. Human idiom. No strings. Saren froze. Frill stiffened. Translator glinted. Repeat, my treat.
Yeah. Means.
Her claw gripped his sleeve. Voice dropped to imperial steel. In Concord protocol, such phrasing constitutes a formal vow. My fealty to your domain. You pledge service to my house? Eli blinked. Rap paused mid-bite. Whoa.
What? No.
It's casual. Like, hey buddy, food's on me. She leaned close. Breath warm, scented faint ozone. Clarify. Or this vow stands, crowd milled oblivious. Eli's neck heated, aliens nearby glanced, human fumbling words with a cloaked stranger. Fish out of water him. Look, he said low, humans say that for friends, small kindness. Not oaths or thrones, promise. Saren's eyes searched his, tail brushed his calf again. Deliberate? Small kindness reshapes alliances. You repair my voice, feed me without demand. In my realm this elevates you. Eli laughed soft. Your realm? Lady, you're on a dingy trade hub. Logistics tech like me fixes pipes and pads, no realms. She smiled, fangs peeking. Ignorance suits you. Eat. We walk. They strolled the concourse.
Saren devoured her wrap, saw smudging claw tips.
Eli pointed out stalls. Crag merchant haggling crystals, avian trader flashing hollow ads. Her questions flowed. Human habits, station flows. You're not station rat, Eli said. Accents high cast. What brings you slumming? Testing waters. Her gaze flicked to shadows. Loyalty, phrase, and courts, Eli nodded. Practical. Seen it. Rune's crew shakes down vendors. I reroute shipments around them.
She halted. You evade Concord envoy?
Logistics. Keeps goods moving, people fed. Simple. A security drone beeped overhead. Eli tensed. Saren's hand brushed his tiny pars. Warm, steady. Prefect Jorikade loomed from a side passage. Broad-shouldered Vaxari, uniform crisp, stun baton clipped low. Yellow eyes locked on Eli. Mercer. Jory's voice gravel. You. With her. Eli stepped forward.
Saren hung back, hood low.
Prefect. Just grabbing lunch. Jory's nostrils flared, scenting air. Unknown female. Matches envoy runes alert. Suspicious cloaks, evading scans. Eli kept casual. Met her in the alley. Glitching translator. Fixed it. That's it. Jory circled, gaze piercing Saren's hood. Name her. Doesn't want attention, Eli said. Rough shift, helping out. Liar? No. Truth bent gentle. Saren stayed silent, tail coiled tight. Jory grunted. Run claims spies. Human you meddle in Concord matters. Eli met eyes. Logistics prefect. I move crates, not plots. A crowd gathered, traders whispering. Jory's claw tapped baton. Clip.
He nodded at Saren's ear.
Show. She hesitated. Eli spoke first. Repaired it myself. Tape and wire. Works fine. Jory snatched Eli's multitool from belt. Inspected. Human hack. Sloppy. Handed back. Eyed Saren. State purpose. Passing through, she murmured. Voice modulated low. Joey scowled. Run wants questioning. Both of you. Now. Eli's gut twisted. Last credit spent. Shift ending. But her eyes pleaded. Trust me. Not without cause. Eli said, call it in. Logs show clean. Jory paused. Riscom chirped. Malvek Ruin's voice. Perfect. Detain the human pair. Priority. Eli's jaw set.
Saren's claw grazed his back. Signal?
Prefect. Eli pressed. Check vendor cams. Lunch only. No trouble. Jory growled. Scanned cams via comm. Footage rolled. Eli fixing clip line payment. Harmless. Clear. Jory muttered. For now. Move along. Fast. They slipped away. Saren exhaled. You shielded me.
Eli grinned. Humans do that.
Her tail looped his ankle brief. This vow deepens. Eli flushed. Station hummed around them. Drones, chatter, deals. But her presence pulled. Small fix, shared meal. Galactic ripples. Malvik's shadow lingered. Jerry watched from afar. Saren whispered, Rune hunts me.
Your kindness. Complication. Eli nodded.
Stick close. We'll sort it. She smiled. Violet promise.
One repaired clip sparked more than words. Prefect Johori's comm crackled again. Mercer, halt! Eli grabbed her hand. Ran. Trust ignited. Galaxy tilted. Eli slammed the maintenance lounge door shut behind them.
His fingers flew over the access panel. Lock engaged.
The red light blinked confirmation. Saren pressed against the wall, chest heaving. Her violet eyes scanned the dim space. Racks of tools, humming conduits, a single cargo scanner bolted to the floor. Jory closes in. she whispered. Tail flicked tension. Eli wedged a crate against the door.
5 minutes, maybe.
He wiped sweat from his brow. Station corridors echoed with distant boots. Jory's growl carried faintly. Mercer. Open up. She straightened. Claws extended from her sleeve. A silver signet gleamed in her palm. Conquered crest, etched with stellar filigree.
Eli Mercer, you will deliver this sealed ping to my fleet.
Her voice sharpened, modulator off, command tone. Priority Alpha. Eli stared at the signet. Real, galactic ruler. Incognito on his shift. His multi-tool weighed heavy on his belt. No.
Her ridges flared.
You refuse your sovereign?
Yep.
Eli crouched by the cargo scanner. Power cycle blow. Perfect for bursts. Direct ping from here? Traced in seconds. Rune's got taps on all outbound. Jory's loyal to him. You'd light up like a supernova. Saren's tail lashed.
I command, and I'm not dying for sloppy OPSEC.
Steady. Station routing rules. Cargo manifests bounce through neutral relays. Fleet picks it up clean. No flags. She tilted her head. Claws retracted halfway. You negotiate with me? Teamwork.
Eli grinned, pulse racing. Her scent, spice and ozone, filled the tight space.
Close quarters. Trust her?
Got said yes. Humans improvise it.
Give me the ping, Saren hesitated. Signet hovered. Then she pressed it to his palm. Data bloomed on his multi-tool. Encrypted packet. Fail, and the Concord falls.
Won't? Eli synced the tool to the scanner.
Fingers danced. Override manifest queue. Tag as routine ore sample. Burst routed via 3 trade lanes. Kessel bypass. Neutral zone hop. Fleet signature embedded. Done. Scanner whirred.
Ping launched. Saren exhaled.
Leaned closer. No tech like yours. Eli pocketed the tool. Dad's old rig. Fixed haulers on Luna fringe. Her warmth brushed his arm. Tail curled near his boot, not looping, but near. Door rattled.
Jory's voice boomed. Mesa.
Breach protocols. Open or I vent the room.
Eli's jaw tightened.
Time's up. Saren's claws grazed his wrist. Gentle. You shielded a queen. Why? Person in trouble. Eli shrugged. Lunch debt paid. Her eyes softened. Violet deepened. Calm crackled outside. Malvec runes silk tone. Prefect. Extract the female. Human expendable. Priority, silence. Jory grunted assent. Prybar scraped metal. Eli scanned the lounge. Vent grate above. Tight fit.
Up.
Service crawlway. Leads to docks.
Saren nodded, boosted him first.
He hauled her through. Her body pressed flush. Scales smooth, firm. Heat flushed his neck. They dropped into shadows. Drone's word passed. Rune's plot thickened. Queen hunted by her own.
Eli led, hand in claw.
Fleet inbound? Hours. Saren matched stride. Tail brushed his calf. Accidental? Run Controls Council whispers. Coup simmers. Stop him. 11 veered toward auxiliary lifts. Expose via logs. Jory's cams caught us clean. Use it. She squeezed his hand. You see traps I miss? Logistics. Eli punched lift codes. Doors hissed open. Empty. Humans track flows. People, cargo, same. Lift plunged. Alarms wailed distant. Jory breached the lounge. Saren leaned in. Breath warm on his neck. This vow binds us. Her presence pulled like gravity. Mutual. Lift dinged. Docks sprawled, ships thundering, crews barking. Rune's shuttle loomed, guards deploying. Eli pulled her behind crates. Fleet ping reroutes through your signature. They'll jam Rune's comms. Her ridges' smoothed smile flashed, fangs sharp, genuine.
You reshape my court. Prefect Jory burst onto docks.
Scanned crowds, wrist comm flared. Target sighted. Eli dashed. Sari matched. Claws linked fingers. Trust sealed, blaster raised. Eli shoved Saren aside. Rolled. Multi-tool sparked EMP pulse from belt emitter. Guard dropped, twitching. Saren stared.
Human hack.
Sloppy works. Eli yanked her up. Ran for a neutral freighter ramp. Captain, a burly teller eyed them. Trouble? Teller growled. Runs goons. Passage, fender. Chit from lunch. Passage. Conquered debt. Aboard. Fast. They scrambled inside, hatch sealed.
Engines roared. Saren collapsed beside Eli.
Tail looped his ankle firm. You refused a queen. Saved her. Teamwork. Scales cool now, pulse sinking. Galaxy spun outside, stars streaking. Her head rested on his shoulder. Ellie Mercer. My vow deepens. Ruins shuttle pursued. But fleet signatures blinked on scanners.
Incoming!
Jory's voice echoed via open channel. Sovereign, confirm. Malvic's smooth reply cracked. Abort. Fleet vectors. Jam hit. Silence. Eli grinned. Small kindness. Big ripples. Saren's claws traced his palm. Promise sparked. Galactic power tilted. Human heart at center. Freighter jumped. Stars blurred. Trust ignited warp space. But Rune's shadow lingered. Coup far from crushed. Eli's gut twisted. Her hand tightened. Together, they'd rout it. Blaster fire scorched the bulkhead inches from Eli's head. He dove, pulling Saren behind a reclamation tank. Alarms wailed across the maintenance deck. Boots pounded. Dozens. Targets in Sector 7. Prefect Jory Kade's voice boomed over the comms. Flush 'em out. Eli scanned the shadows. Waste-reclaimed crawlway hatch gleamed ahead, half hidden by dripping conduits. There! Move! Saren's eyes widened, her iridescent scales flushing deeper blue.
Filth tunnels. Undignified.
He pried the hatch with his multi-tool. Steam hissed, carrying the acrid tang of recycled sludge. No time. He shoved her in first. She landed with a splash, tail thrashing. Eli followed, sealing it behind. Darkness swallowed them. The crawlway narrowed fast, knee-deep in viscous slurry. Pipes groaned overhead, dripping warm ooze. Eli crawled, breath steady. Saren gagged behind him. Human stench trails, she muttered. Your kind drives in this, logistics tech. Seen worse. He glanced back. Her claws scraped metal, struggling against the muck. He extended a hand. She took it. Scales meshed with calluses, cool, firm grip. Trust locked in. Cade's team hammered the hatch outside. Sparks flew, breaching. Left fork, Eli whispered. Leads to docks.
He led, elbowing through a filter grate.
Sludge sucked at his knees. Saren's tail brushed his calf, accidental anchor. Or deliberate. A great clanged ahead. Light pierced the gloom. A guard's silhouette filled it. Run's colors on his armor. Blaster swept the tunnel. Eli froze. Saren tensed. Guard dropped in, splashing.
Got you now.
Eli lunged, grabbed a fire suppression canister from his belt kit, standard maintenance gear. Guard raised blaster. Eli twisted, slammed the canister's nozzle into the alien's faceplate. Trigger depressed, thick foam exploded, blinding, gumming joints. Guard thrashed, clawing foam. Eli tackled, drove a knee into the chest plate. Crack. Alien wheezed. Eli yanked zip ties from his pouch. Cargo securing backups. Wrenched arms back. Click. Bound. Fight over in seconds. Guard flailed, foam hardening like concrete.
Saren stared from the muck. Merciless strike.
Efficient. Eli panted, fist raised for another blow. Guard's helmet cracked. Blood trickled from mandibles. Her claw gripped his wrist.
Enough, Eli. Restraint.
He paused, dropped his arm. Kid kill us, and we rise above.
Her voice softened, eyes locking his. Eli nodded, pulled a hydration pouch from his vest. Habit from long shifts. Knelt by the guard.
Hey. Thirsty? Guard snarled through foam. Human filth.
Rune ends you both.
Eli pierced the pouch, held it to the alien's mouth slit.
Drink. Talk after. Guard hesitated, lapped. Coughed. Eyes narrowed. Not hate. Calculation. Why? Treat people right. Even jerks.
Eli tapped the wrist tag. Now code.
Where's Ruin staging? Guard spat. Dock 12.
Shuttle bay. You won't reach. Code pinged confirmed. Appreciated. He patted the shoulder. Stood. Saren's tail curled around his ankle. Possessive.
Compassion as weapon. Humans baffle.
Practical. He helped her up. Sludge sluiced off. They crawled past the bound guard. Great ahead dumped to docks. Outside, chaos reigned. Cade's team swarmed upper levels. Eli kicked the exit grate, burst onto the crowded docks. Saren matched stride, claws linking his fingers. Trust sealed.
Crowds!
Wrist comm flared. Targets sighted. Eli dashed. Saren kept pace. A guard spotted them. Blaster raised.
Ellie shoved her aside.
Rolled. Multi-tool sparked. EMP pulse from belt emitter. Guard dropped, twitching. Saren stared.
Human hack.
Brilliant. Eli yanked her up, ran for neutral freighter ramp. Captain, a burly teller eyed them. Trouble? Passage. Passage. Concord dead. Teller glanced at Saren's signet. Subtle flash. Aboard. Fast. Hatch sealed. Engines roared. Saren collapsed beside Eli. Tail looped his ankle firm.
You refused a queen. Saved her.
Teamwork. His hand covered hers.
Scales warmed, pulse sinking. Galaxy spun. Stars streaking. Her head rested on his shoulder. My vow deepens. Rune's shuttle pursued. Fleet signatures blinked. Jory's voice. Sovereign? Confirm. Malvec's reply cracked. Abort. Fleet vectors. Jam hit. Silence. Eli grinned. Small kindness. Big ripples. Saren's claws traced his palm. Promise sparked. Freighter jumped. Stars blurred. Warp space hummed. Eli's gut twisted. Ruin's shadow lingered. Coup far from crushed. Saren lifted her head. That code doc 12. Rune consolidates there. My prefect Jory hunts blind. Rune feeds him false trails. Eli checked his tool readout. Code pulsed steady. We hit it first. Her scales shimmered approval. You lead. I command. Tail tightened. Bond deepened. Warp tunnel swirled. Freighter shuddered. Exit protocols. Docks reformed ahead. Concord hub station, teeming with freighters. Teller's voice crackled. Dropping you at outer ring. Runes locked down inner bays. Eli nodded. Outer works. He stood, offered hand. Saren rose, body brushing his, scales electric against skin. Hatch cycled. They slipped into throng. Eli's eyes darted. Patrols doubled. Jury's insignia everywhere. Maintenance raid failed. Saren murmured. Kade reports to Rune now. Under his sway. Elevator to 12. Low profile. They piled in with workers, grimy aliens hauling crates. Saren's hood shadowed her face. Eli's arm circled her waist. Casual cover. Her tail flicked under cloak, coiling his leg. Lift hummed up. Doors parted at 12. Shuttle bay sprawled. Rune's sleek craft centered, guards circling. There. Eli pointed. Envoy Malvec Rune strode ramp, whispering to a comms officer. Smooth scales, envoy robes hiding blade hilts. Saren tensed. He moves for throne. My absence. His cue. Goal clear. Disrupt. Eli scanned. Fire suppression station nearby. Zip tie pouch refilled from a locker. Dock standard. Flank left, he said. I draw. Slipped into shadows. Eli strolled forward. Bender chit out. Hey, Chief. Cargo manifest? Guard spun. Halt. Blasters rose. Eli dodged. Grabbed suppression canister. Foam burst. 2 down. Gumming weapons. Rune whirled. The human pest! Saren struck from flank. Claws flashing, disarming third. Stand down, envoy. Treason ends. Guards froze. Rune sneered. Exposed at last. Jory Kade burst from side passage. Team behind. Blasters trained. Sovereign. Rune smiled. Prefect. Secure her. Cade hesitated. Eyes flicked to Eli. Foam slick guards writhing. The bound one from Crawlway tag blinking Eli's hack. Prefect. Eli called. Hands up. Water? Tossed a pouch to Cade's lead guard. Dehydrated grunt. Guard caught it. Drank. Nodded faint thanks. Kade's mandibles clicked. Mercy protocols? Human norm? Eli shrugged. Keeps teams Cade's mandibles parted.
Human?
You armed these guards with hydration mid-threat? Eli kept hands visible. Dehydration drops aim 30%. Basic logistics. Rune's scales flushed violet.
Irrelevant. Prefect. Arrest them both.
Sovereign or not, she's isolated. Saren uncoiled her tail from Eli's leg. Stepped forward into the shuttle bay's harsh lights. Cloak fell away. Crown implants gleamed on her brow. Sovereign sigils no hologram could fake. Envoy Malvec, Rune. Your coup ends here. Station klaxons screamed. Bulkheads slammed down. Red emergency strips pulsed.
Shuttle bay sealed airtight.
Rune laughed, backing toward his craft's ramp. Too late, Voss. Lockdown Protocol Alpha. Diplomatic wing isolated. My loyalists control the feeds.
Eli's got twisted. He knew that code, stolen from the crawlway hack.
Rune had flipped it against them. Air recyclers hummed louder, pressure dropping. He's boxing us in. Diplomatic wings the override hub.
Shh.
With me? Cade signaled his team. Blasters lowered fractionally. Sovereign. Path clear?
Not yet.
Eli scanned conduits overhead. Logistics maps burned in his mind. Trade station schematics, drilled into every tech. Breakers are manual. Back haul 50 meters. I can reroute. Ruin's ramp hissed shut, his craft powered up, thrusters glowing. Prefect, stand aside. Concord law demands it. Cade's eyes narrowed at Eli. The hydrated one stood straighter, nodding to Eli. Human competence, noted. Eli bolted left, ducking a half-sealed hatch. Saren matched stride, tail brushing his hip. Steadying signal. Lead, Eli Mercer. They sprinted down the service corridor. Lockdown claws gripped every door, servos whining. Air grew stale, oxygen scrubbers straining. Eli shouldered a panel. Here. Fire suppression tie-in. He yanked the access grate. Wires sparked. No time for finesse. Logistics meant dirty hands. Pliers from his belt pouch snipped relays. Lockdown pulls power from main grid. Reroute to safe mode dumps it. Saren guarded the hall. Blaster fire echoed distant. Runs remaining guards pushing Kade's line. Her voice cut sharp.
Faster. Malvax overriding comms.
Eli twisted the final breaker. Lights flickered. A station-wide chime blared. Safe mode engaged. All sectors ventilating. Doors groaned open. Pressure equalized with a whoosh. Eli grinned, wiping sweat. Old school fix. AIs glitch, physics don't. Kade's voice crackled over Eli's stolen comm. Mercer. Wing breach confirmed. Runes in the chamber. Sovereign. Coming.
Saren seized Eli's arm, pulled him into the diplomatic wing.
Gold-veined halls stretched. Holothrones flickering under lockdown haze. Concord banners hung limp. Rune stood at the central dais, wrist comm linked to override console. 2 aides flanked him, blades drawn. Station security feeds looped on screens, falsely showing Saren as intruder. Welcome, Voss. Rune turned, robes parting to reveal holstered disruptor. Your little human pet bought time. Not enough. Sarian advanced, unyielding. You triggered lockdown to silence witnesses. My court's watching. Eli flanked right, eyes on vents. Air ducts hummed, perfect for a drop if needed. But Saren's presence anchored him. Her scent, like spiced ozone, cut the recycled stink. Rune sneered. Court? Your loyalty tests exposed nothing. I control the envoys. Step down, or the station malfunctions permanently. Cade burst through side doors, team fanning out. Stand down, envoy. Treason logged. One of Ruin's aides lunged. Eli sidestepped, tripped him with a boot sweep. Dockworker move. Aide crashed into console. Sparks flew.
Saren vaulted the dais.
Claws pinned Rune's wrist. Public channel. Now.
Rune struggled. You wouldn't.
She slammed his comm against the override panel. Hollow feed expanded station-wide. Every screen, every viewport, her face, crown blazing. Citizens of Nexus Station. I am Saren Voss, Sovereign of the Concord. Envoy Malvek Rune has triggered illegal lockdown, isolating the diplomatic wing to stage a coup. View logs. Feeds shifted. Hacked footage played. Rune whispering to comms officer in shuttle bay. Stolen code activation. Guards treason pings. Station gasped through speakers. Thousands of voices. Ruin thrashed.
Lies!
The human tampered. Eli stepped forward, calm. Breakers rerouted lockdown. Safe mode. Check physical logs. Prefect. Kade nodded, mandibles firm. Scanned the console. Verified.
Human intervention saved the station. Envoy, you're relieved.
Rune's aides dropped blades, surrendered. Saren released him to Katie's cuffs. Her gaze locked on Eli.
Tail curled his ankle. Possessive, warm.
Water. Breakers.
Not glory. Eli shrugged, pulse racing from her touch.
Practical. Keeps everyone breathing.
She leaned close, voice low.
Kade hold Rune away. Mercer. Interrogation later. You vouch for him, Sovereign? Saren's hand lingered on Eli's shoulder. More than that, station lights brightened. Cheers swelled, but Eli caught a flicker on the console. Subspace ping from Rune's craft. Off-station allies inbound. Saren straightened. Crown pulsed with incoming hails. Runs network runs deep. This trap was bait. Eli gripped her arm.
Then we spring it. Together.
Her eyes softened, alien gold flecked with human warmth. Together, alarms reset. But a new alert blinked, unidentified shuttles docking. Rune's smile returned from cuffs. You revealed yourself, Voss. Now the real players come. Doors to the wing hissed.
Shadows moved beyond. Saren stepped forward again, Queen unchained.
The station trembled under incoming fire. Doors burst open. Armored figures surged into the wing, plasma rifles raised. Malvek Rune yanked against Kadei's cuffs. His voice sliced through the alarms. One word from you, and I grant amnesty for every human on this station. Wealth to buy your own world. Hand her over, now. Eli stepped in front of Saren. Her tail tightened around his leg, steadying him. Shuttle slammed against the docking clamps outside the viewports. Hulls groaned under point defense fire.
He scanned the intruders. Runs private guard. Concord insignias forged. No deal, Envoy.
You tried to vent the station. That's murder, not politics.
Ruin laughed, mandibles flaring. A logistics drone lectures me? She's exposed. My allies seal this wing. Yield, human, or die forgotten. Saren's hand gripped Eli's arm. Her scales hummed against his skin. Charged, alert. Eli. He squeezed back, ignored the pounding in his chest, spotted the nearest console. Public arbitration rune, Concord code 47.
Alpha. Live feed disputes for transparency.
You refuse, you confess. Rune's eyes narrowed. His guards fanned out, boots thudding on deck plates. Blaster fire rattled the outer bulkheads. Arbitration? With a xenotech like you? Absurd. Can't refuse without voiding your envoy status.
Eli edged toward the console. Saren matched his step, crown pulsing data streams.
Station cans rolling. Checksum log seals it. All or nothing. The lead guard leveled his rifle. Rune raised a cuffed hand. Stand down.
He bluffs.
But hesitation rippled through the ranks. Concord law bound even envoys. Public process or forfeiture. Eli slapped the console awake. Fingers flew over keys. Logistics overrides kicked in. Cams 1 through 47 online. Hollow screens flickered to life around the wing. Every angle captured. Rune's aides dropping blades. Sabotage logs scrolling. His own smile from moments ago. Checksum chaining, Eli said. Voice steady. He patched the feed to the station's central nexus and subspace relay. Galactic eyes now watched. Tamper-proof. Rune's craft pinged off-station allies at 1432. Verified.
Saren's breath warmed his neck. Clever.
They see your proof. Rune snarled.
Stop that broadcast!
He lunged at the console. Cade wrenched him back, mandibles clicking warning. Guard shifted. One fired a stun bolt, grazed Eli's shoulder. Pain flared, numb. He ducked. Rerouted power. Feed stabilized. Viewer count spiked. Trade fleets. Conquered hubs tuning in. Evidence chain locked. Eli announced to the hollow audience. Envoy Malvek Rune ordered station lockdown. Breakers tripped to vent oxygen. Sovereign Voss targeted. Physical logs confirm. Hollow chatter exploded. Traitor. Scrolled from a battleship captain. Rune's face paled violet. Saren pulled Eli down behind a panel. Blaster bolts scorched the air. Her claws retracted shields. Personal field hummed. Your way works. They hesitate. Eli nodded. Pulse raced from her nearness. Gold eyes locked on his. Fierce trust. He tapped comms. Prefect Kade, feeds live. Procedure now. Kade shoved Rune to his knees. Concord Charter, Section 9. Public arbitration invoked.
Envoy, you're bound. Bulkhead doors cycled.
Responders poured in. Cade squad. Station security drones humming. They flanked the guards. Rune's men lowered weapons. One by one. Rifles clattered. Sovereign's witness, a guard muttered.
We yield.
KD slapped restraint fields on Rune. Arrest under procedure. Coup attempt verified on feed. Responders zeep-cuffed the rest, hauling them out.
Eli exhaled.
Feed still rolled. Galaxy watched a human nobody dismantle a power grab. Saren rose, tail uncoiling slow from his ankle.
She faced the cams.
Crown flared authentic. Sovereign seal broadcasting.
You,
She said to Eli, voice carrying. Practical. Human. Revolution. He shrugged, rubbing his shoulder. Just kept the air on. Her hand found his again. Warm. Possessive. Rune spat from cuffs. This changes nothing. My network. Alarms spiked anew. Viewports showed more shuttles, branded Rune loyalists, weapons hot. Station shuddered. Incoming barrage breached outer rings.
Saren's grip tightened.
For you. Eli checked the console. Defenses rerouting. Not alone.
He keyed overrides. Turrets spun up.
Feeds our weapon now. Galaxy sees. Together. The soft, alien, vibrated through him. Cade barked orders. Responders formed lines. But Eli caught Rune's whisper to a guard. Kill the human first. Quietly. Shadows stirred in the vents. Eli pulled Saren close. Blaster fire lit the dark. Blaster bolts scorched the air inches from Eli's head. He yanked Saren behind the console, her tail whipping tight around his leg. Shadows in the vents exploded outward. Run's assassins, scaled and cloaked, claws extended. Eli slammed the emergency seal. Metal grated shut, buying seconds. Vents, north corridor.
Cade's voice barked over comms. On it. Drones inbound. Saren's claws dug into his arm.
Not pain, anchor. She drew a slim blade from her cuff, eyes glowing faint violet. They'd die for him. One assassin smashed through the weakened grate. Eli grabbed a loose panel, swung it like a bat. The creature hissed, fired wild. Saren lunged, blade sinking home.
It slumped! Cade's squad burst in!
Restraint field zapped the last two. Clear, Cade growled, cuffing them. He eyed Eli. You fight like a Vorak berserker. Human? Eli wiped sweat. Watched too many vids. He checked Saren, unscathed. Her hand lingered on his. Rune sneered from his restraints. Fleet's mine.
You'll choke on vacuum.
Saren straightened. Crown pulsed brighter. Evacuate. Flagship now. Responders hauled Rune away. Kade waved Eli toward the shuttle bay. Move. Rune's barrage hits core in two. Shuttle screamed out as station alarms wailed. Eli strapped in beside Sarian. Her flagship loomed, a sleek Concorde dreadnought, gold-trimmed hull cutting through debris. Docking clamps locked. Guards in sovereign crimson met them. Saren strode past, tail brushing Eli's calf. Invitation clear. He followed. Bridge hummed with officers snapping salutes. Hollow displays showed Rune's fleet closing. Dozens of corvettes, guns primed. Saren took the command throne. Status. Admiral Voss, her kin. Snapped to. Loyalists jammed comms. Station feeds cut. Rune's broadcasting your death. Eli scanned the tactical logistics brain kicked in. Patch the public feed through emergency relays. I overrode station hubs earlier. Use those. Officers blinked at the human.
Saren nodded. Do it.
Feeds flickered live galaxy-wide. Run's face sneered on split screen. Saring's crown overrode his signal. False. Witnessed the traitors. Rune's ships faltered. Officers aboard mutinied on open channels. Surrender pings flooded in. Sari turned to Eli. Tail coiled loose now. Relaxed.
You, Eli Mercer.
Join my court. Formal title. Power over trade lanes.
Crew stared. Eli rubbed his neck.
Practical move? Hell no. Appreciate it, Sovereign, but pass on the title. Too much politics. Her brow ridged arched. You decline? Not the job. The rank. Eli met her gaze. Workers on the station, logitechs, haulers, they're caught in crossfire. Rune's goons, zip-cuffed half.
Grant them protections.
Amnesty. Safe passage off-world. No reprisals. Silence stretched. Cade, at the edge, stiffened.
Even he waited. Saren's tail tip flicked.
Amused? You ask for them, not yourself. Deserve it. She rose. Crown dimmed to private mode. Granted. Full protections. Broadcast it to Eli. Why? Eli shrugged. Go, 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 go.
Humans do that. Look out for crew.
Her eyes softened. Violet deepened. Private meal. My quarters. No attendance. Eli blinked. Invite?
Her hand brushed his again.
Warm scales. Lead on. Quarters gleamed. Minimalist, viewport stars streaking. No guards. Saren waved a low table. Sit. Eli unpacked his kit. Station rations, survived the evac. Protein bars, synth fruit pouch, instant brew. Lunch. Simple. She perched opposite, tail curling near his boot. First bite of bar, her fangs nicked it clean. No quarters. No spies. Just des.
Steam rose. Call me Eli.
First names, Saren. Her voice dropped, intimate. Fleet jump klaxons whooped. Stars warped to hyperspace streaks. Dreadnought surged ahead, runes remnants, scattering. She leaned closer. Claws traced his wrist. You reshape empires with shrugs. Why me? Eli sipped brew. Her scent, spice and ozone, filled the space. Started with a sandwich. You looked hungry. Tail looped his ankle. Pull. Gentle. Hungry still. Alarms pierced the calm. Console lit red.
Sovereign. Rune's shadow fleet decloaked astern.
Torpedoes inbound. Saren's claws retracted. Regret flashed. She stood. Battle stations.
Not done yet. Cadet burst in.
Human armory. We need your overrides. Eli nodded. Followed. Saren's gaze burned his back. Promise lingered. Torpedoes streaked. Eli patched into fire control from a side console. Route power to point defense. Logistics trigger out cargo vents as chaff launchers. Guns barked. Decoys bloomed. Torpedoes veered. Crew whooped. Saren's voice over comms. Target their command ship.
Eli's vectors. Beams lanced.
Rune's flagship cracked. Escape pods jettisoned. One pod veered wild, straight for the Dreadnought's bridge. Suicide run. Eli keyed manual. Evasive. I'll tractor it. Thrusters fired. Tractor beam snagged the pod.
Reeled it in. Docking bay secured it.
Guards dragged out a pilot, not Rune. Eyed. He fled coreward. Said, humans the key. Kill him, crown falls. Tail possessive again.
Just fixing pipes.
Cade clapped his shoulder. Pipes that saved us. Prefects respect, human. Saren pulled Eli aside. Quarters again. Door sealed. Stay. Advisor, no title, but mine. Her hand on his chest. Heart hammered under palm. Human rhythm. Steady. Eli covered it. Workers first. Protected. Sworn. Tail tugged him down. Lips soft, scaled, brushed his jaw. Now you. Fleet stabilized in jump. Galaxy feeds exploded. Human save sovereign. Court position? Declined for workers, but whispers spread. Eli Mercer reshaped power. Not with crowns. With kindness, proximity alert pinged. Rune's core fleet massing jump exit in minutes.
Saren's claws hooked his collar. Fight with me?
Eli grinned. Lunch after? Her laugh vibrated, always. Consoles flared. Battle loomed.